Decks with me. I'm a sage burning. I have 3 decks of cards with me. I have got, oh crap, I forgot my pendulum. Hang on just a second. Grab my pendulum. Grab my pendulum. Oh no, Spirit says I got it. Spirit says I got it right here. So let me take this off. Thank you. Saying thank you to Spirit. Because this is a great crystal. This is a great crystal. Let's see. I don't know who we're working with this morning. Could be grandmother, could be Faye, could be English, could be Yoshishan, could be all 4 of them. Who knows? Who knows? So tell me hi. Tell me good morning. Let me get on here so I can pull a card for you. I know I'm about, there's a 10-second lag time. Do not forget that, please. And so I probably am not going to stick around. Hi, Pam. Good morning to you, love. I'm probably not going to stick around and conversate a whole lot. Feel free to conversate among yourselves. If you'd like to pull a card, just tell me hi. Pop in so I can see your face, see your name, see your emoji. Sheila, good morning to you, love. So Sheila and I were talking a little bit this morning about the underwater anomaly off the East Coast. And it's very interesting. So I went ahead and posted that up. And, sorry, write your names down. I went ahead and posted that up. So you'll see that video, if you go to Little Sister of the Earth. And it's done by Mr. MBB333. Excellent, excellent video. And he's just talking about the underwater anomaly that is triggering some buoys. Hi, good morning, Melissa. Good morning to you. I got your name down. Triggering buoys, or a buoy, excuse me, that shouldn't be triggered unless, of course, it's a tsunami, something like that. Well, I thought I had this just as tight as it would get, tight as a drum. I even did some sound test, testing, just to make sure that you guys can hear me okay. Because I had to work some magic on this microphone this morning, and it might be in my way. But let's find out who's working with us and saying good morning. Hi, Julie. Hi, Tiffany Lindell, Tiffany Lindbergh Keel. Good morning to you. Hey, good morning. Nice to have you. Okay, I'm going to start pulling cards, and I am going to write down names. And Tiffany, I'm just going to say your last initial, like Sheila L, Pamela W, Tiffany L, and Julie C. I'm going to just say Julie Cole, because that's what I see up there as, okay? And find my glasses. I know I started to say something. I can't think of what it is. It will come back to me. You know it will. So the way I have my monitor angled, it is kind of backwards. I'm having to look sideways. I noticed that in my videos, that you can really see whenever I turn to look and see what you guys are saying. So anyway, that's why I'm turning my head so much. I have with me Postcards from Spirit by Colette Baron Reed. That is one of the decks I'll be pulling from. I have the Oracle of the Dragon Fae. And this is by Lucy Cavendish. Fabulous, fabulous decks. I'm going to pull these intuitively. So, if you ask me, please pull me one from the Earth Warriors Oracle by Alana Fairchild. If you ask me specifically, I will pull it specifically. If you don't, then I'm just going to do it intuitively. So let's see who we're working with. Excuse me. That's what I was going to say, wasn't it? Good morning. Good morning to you all. So, is English in the house with us? Nope, it's not going to be English. Is Grandma pulling cards with us this morning? Yeah. Is there someone else that's going to be pulling cards with us? Yes. Is it Faye? Okay, cool. Is it Yoshishan? Is English standing guard? Yep, that's his job, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right, all right. So I'm not going to ask who's pulling what, but I will tell you what they do. Grandmother is her specialty, and they all do all sorts of stuff. But her job with me for grandmother is to look into, to connect with your spirit guides or your ancestors, connect for your highest and greatest good to whatever it is that you need. That's grandmother. Faye, I found out this morning because I was trying to figure out, I knew what she does, but I didn't know how to describe it. She is the healer of broken souls. That's what Faye does. She's the healer of broken souls. That's beautiful. It really is. And Yoshashan, she heals the body. She heals the body. She brings back into balance the body, mind, and spirit. She balances out the chakras. She is my energy muse, everything. She can heal body, mind, and spirit. And she does it all at one time. It's amazing what this one does. Faye, I haven't had the opportunity that I know of to work with too many times. And so I'm very, very honored now that I realize what her job is. And her job is the healer of broken souls. So that's pretty stinking cool. So I'll use the pendulum whenever I think I need to use the pendulum. Otherwise, I'm just going to start free pulling, because I know that with my spirit guides, whoever it is that needs to come through for whoever I'm pulling for is going to be there. It's not a question, right? Nice, nice. It is good to know that too. Okay, my screen gets pop-ups all the time. Julie Lindsay, okay. And Julie L. So far, I have got Pamela, Sheila, Pamela W, Sheila L, Melissa, Tiffany L, and Julie Cole, and Julie Lindsay. Okay, all right. So for Pamela, I'm really guided to the Earth Warriors. I'm only going to pull one card for you guys. That's all I'm going to pull. Good morning, Allison. Good morning, love. Welcome. Okay, I need someone to help me moderate. So if I forget a name, I am writing down, I'm making a list. But if I forget somebody, please jump in and tell me. So I need somebody to co-list with me. How does that sound? And so far, I've got all the way down to Allison. But just someone who's got time, who hangs out with me, and who can jot down real quick. Pamela, this one's for you. Or you guys can just do it together as a group. I don't care. But I do need you to help me if I get off track. And I'm going to go until about 9:30 today pulling cards. So if you have to leave and you're down the list somewhere, there it is. Okay, Pamela, this one's for you. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. I think the one that fell out is for you. I thought I dropped a whole bunch of them. Knock this stupid thing. I'm going to fight this thing for a while. I thought what fell out was a pile, but it turned out to be only one. Yeah, I'm a little bit scatterbrained this morning. I really am, because I wasn't planning on pulling cards today. I really wasn't. I was just planning on, getting on here, visiting, that sort of thing. And Yoshashan's like, no, we're going to pull a card day. Pamela, this is your card. You have the goddess Teotihuacan, the goddess of Teotihuacan. Okay. Sacred Mother has come to you in honor of the important work that you have accomplished as a creator of consciousness. Wow. A free thinker and a seeker of truth. What original healing stories will you give birth to in your life and in this world? If you've become dried up and depleted, the Divine Mother brings you nourishment. Let the inner well of your soul be filled with her presence and grace through deep rest and contemplation. Give yourself space for time and renewal, and allow any overload of mind or nervous system to discharge into the earth. If you have lost the zest for your passion, or have become confused or overwhelmed, scattered with too many ideas or directions, you are in need of the spiritual cleansing which her blessings bring to you. The waters of your own consciousness must be safeguarded so that they can become a tonic for the souls of others. When you highly value your uniqueness and originality, you become willing to bear the uncertainty that accompanies the absence of the familiar. Vigorously contest any who attempt to exploit, direct, or distort the true expression of your higher knowing. In contemplation, impure material separates from the truth and is filtered out of the soul. The purity of your truth, such a seemingly subtle quality, has astonishing power to effect change. As you take time to allow purity to emerge from the deeply restful, reflective meditation, your personal energy and spiritual potency grow. Your potential to be an influence in this world increases accordingly. However, so too does the interest of less noble creatures in exploiting that delicious, divine power for their own nefarious purpose. Avoid such tragedy by refusing to entertain any person or idea that drains, depletes, or diminishes the quality of your consciousness. Be resolute and exacting. If it's not right, courageously and unapologetically cast it out. Wow. There is more. There is more. So, hang on. Donna, good morning, love. Good morning, Laura. Oh, okay, I'm going to read the rest of this because this whole thing is just too important to cut it off anywhere. In your uncompromising defense of your most strange and beautiful ideas, uplifting truth and fierce loving wisdom, you will come to know what it feels like to be as a new world in and of yourself. You will feel your being like a planet in devotional orbit around a divine sun. Instead of contorting yourself to fit into the frustrated and grasping world of others, you will offer those seeking something more beautiful the opportunity of finding refuge within your world. Instead of being influenced, man, I feel like I'm right on top of this microphone. Instead of being influenced, you become an influencer. Instead of trying to dominate others, you will awaken within them the desire for their own higher nature. You offer healing transformation without force. This is the way of yin power and the sacred water wisdom that cleanses the impure and creates new life without diminishing its life force. You have the opportunity to shift from stressful striving to more restful and abundant creation, sourced from the depths of your being in silence, absorbing communion with the divine. It takes discipline and commitment to learn this new way of being, to recognize the essential need for time and space in contemplation to consciously create. It takes courage to refuse to bow down to the productivity pushers who aren't interested in authentic offerings that heal both through the process of their creation as well as in their final form. Instead, they just want more stuff to perpetrate conveyor belt consumerism for the genuine beliefs of no one. Your refusals are sacred. I love that. They bring with them thirst-quenching waters of grace, bestowing freedom, well-being, and soul-satisfying experiences of fulfillment. Wow. Wow. My God, what a way to start the morning, huh? Holy crap, that was a beautiful reading. I really hope you saved this. Save this whole video. Just save it, because you need to remind yourself of that more and more often, Pamela. That was a beautiful reading. Sheila, you are next. Whew, man, I don't know if I can top that. Oh. All right. All right. Hey, Lisa. That was a beautiful card, wasn't it? Okay, I'm going to write down after Allison, I got Donna. I've got Lisa. There might be somebody up there. Hang on just a second. Lori, excuse me. Lori Turner. And then Lisa. And then Debbie. Okay, just remember where you guys are. And remember, I've got down to Debbie Grassberger Schmoley now. So if I miss somebody, please don't hesitate. Please don't hesitate. Just remember where you are, okay? This one's for Sheila. Sheila, I don't really know where to go with you, so I'm going to ask. And I'm being directed to the Oracle of the Dragon Fae. I don't know what the how is about. This is going to be a good card, too. Man, that was a really passionate card for you, Pamela. Can't get over that. That was a beautiful card to start with. And I'll be honest with you, there were other sections to read. It wasn't just that one section. But Spirit jumped on that one. Spirit jumped on. All right, Dragon Fae. Dragon Fae always has something lovely to teach us. Aww. And we haven't heard for so long from the Dragon Fae. Sheila Littmeyer, yours is Tatsue. Tatsue. Love Tatsue. Tatsue says, have courage. Have courage. We will all go through the crucible, every one of us, and emerge changed. Ourselves, but not ourselves. Now it's your turn. And you need not be afraid, for your fear will only hurt you, while courage, in being tested and exercised, will show you so much more of your great potential. For you are heroic, noble, and able to pass through this. And while it may change you, it will do so in magnificent ways. Are you ready? No? Well, put aside your fear and follow me anyway, for I will teach you the truth about recovery from grief and recovery from addictions, and I will teach you how to face that which you fear and move forward anyway. You are now in the process of deep transformation, and by entering this door and facing the unknowable, you will find new hope dawning before you even dare to dream of it. The second you take action is the moment that you will be changed. The more you explore and investigate this capacity of yours to be courageous, the more astounded you will become at your own ability to miraculously, naturally transform yourself. Intellectually, you know this, but your body hesitates at the commitment that you know that this change will take. Trust this courage and the blossoming of it, and do it now. You will then start the process of moving through to a new stage. Your fear masks a deeper dilemma, that of not being your true self and of not knowing that self. This stage will see you reveal your spiritual beliefs, live with integrity, open up emotionally, and become richer and more blissful in every way. With this test of courage, you will shatter the illusory barrier that lies between you and your true self-love and self-worth. From this test, you will learn to love this individuality, to recover from conditioning, and to emerge truly yourself, beautiful and ready to fly. Come through the door. There is nothing to fear. You will see. Wow. Wow. Wow, that's a powerful card, Sheila. Well done. Well done. All right, Melissa. Change is upon you, girl. Change is upon you. But it's a good change. It's a good change. Melissa, I'm really being pulled to the Earth Warrior deck for you. Change is a good thing. And really, it's the only thing. It's the only... Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. So glad to hear that, Sheila. Yay, Donna's back. Yay, Donna's back. So good to see you this morning, Donna. Is Hubs with you this morning? My Hub's retired. I didn't tell you guys. Oh, I probably have told you that. He finally retired. And it's not quite official yet. But it's pretty stinking close. So I'm glad, because at least this way we, I know what our schedules are. Mine's screwed up right now, but I'm still moving forward, And it is, but Spirit keeps telling me it's okay. It's okay. You're just getting jumpy because the start's about to begin. I'm at the I'm at the starting line of this new step in my life too. And as I stand there at the starting line, the guy's got the gun and he's got it on ready. And he's looking at us and he's getting ready to say set, man, and I just can't wait to jump. So Spirit keeps holding me back, and that's a good thing, because jumpy little sister can get into trouble. A lot of trouble. Good morning, Miss Freya. It's good to have you, love. Good to have you with me. All right, Melissa F. Melissa F., you know who you are, my friend? Mayu. Aw. She's come. Soma from the Galactic Heart. There. That is a beautiful card. She's bringing you Soma chakra energy. Soma chakra is your heart chakra. Mayu. Beautiful. Soma from the Galactic Heart. All right. The Divine Mother's milk of the galaxy is feeding your soul. Expansion of your horizons, your spiritual purpose, and your sacred responsibilities is taking place. Expansion of your horizon, your spiritual purpose, and your sacred responsibilities is taking place. Divine potential within you is awakening at a higher turn of the creative spiral of consciousness. This oracle is prophecy of ascension and grace. Nice. Maya, star goddess of the Milky Way, was seen clearly in the skies of the ancient Incas. Western traditions, the Milky Way is recognized as a metaphor for nourishment and the milk of the heavens. When she appears to you as an oracle, it is an omen of happiness, satisfaction, and fulfillment. If you develop your spiritual practice, you shall come to experience feeling drunk on divine bliss, like a baby in an ecstasy of complete fulfillment through the mother's milk. When we connect with the galactic heart, it is a sign of spiritual advancement. We are growing in such a way that our beings become ready, willing, and able to take up more spiritual space in the atmosphere. You will express that spiritual growth in your life according to your talents. If you're a thinker, your ideas will become more inspired, expansive, and original. If you are a healer, you will experience the flow of a new quality of divine consciousness through your work. If you are a leader, you will experience a feeling of being overshadowed by something truly great, kind, and helpful, whilst at the same time feeling more fearless, bold, and confident to speak your truth and guide those in your care. Whatever the truth of our soul encounters with the galactic heart, I missed a comma there. Whatever the truth of our soul encounters with the galactic heart are granted in order to evoke, expand, and empower it upon earth. Some interpretations of the Vedas from the ancient India see the Milky Way as the heavenly Soma, the nectar of immortality and the drink of the divine. Soma can feed the soul, but like any food, healthy or otherwise, too much at any given time is hard to digest and can create more harm than good. More divine light and energy is not always better, at least not when we try to take it in all at once. We need to learn, when enough is enough, to detach from Divine Mother's breast and rest in contentment and fulfillment for the present moment, to allow ourselves to be spiritually fed, to know when to latch on and when to detach from the inflow of spiritual energy, to allow the mind, body, and soul to adjust to the increased levels of light and spiritual nutrition, and to metabolize that for healing growth. We need to feel trust and surrender into the divine feminine. If we've had difficult issues around trust, support, and nourishment as human beings, then clearing those issues through grace so as to be able to receive the heavenly nectar without greed or fear is important. Mayu offers healing of those matters with grace. Digestion and integration allow us to utilize the blessing and become ready for further expansion when it's time to be fed again. We trust that her sacred food will be available when needed, and we can learn to rest into all that the Galactic Mother will provide for our soul, growing us into the fullness of her spiritual radiance and maturity, one dose of her extraordinary blessed Soma at a time. All right. Now I have a new understanding of Soma energy. It is not the chakra. It is the nectar of the gods. How sweet it is. Oh, well, Hubs, welcome to Missouri. Melissa, that was a beautiful card. Tiffany L. Tiffany L. My hand is going to postcards from Spirit. It's just going there, so I'm going to double check. This is for Tiffany L. Is it postcards? All right, you get your own postcard from Spirit this morning, Tiffany. Sorry, I was looking over there. I don't know why. Meant to look at you. Sorry. Getting drunk on that spiritual energy. That's what it is. A lot of energy flowing around this room this morning. It's really nice. It's beautiful. Because I know that the cards that Spirit chooses are the cards that you need to hear. That's what you need to know at this time, today. Help you make those decisions. All right. Aw. This is your postcard from Spirit. I think it's an angel. Oh yeah, it's a cherub. I see it in there now. Okay. Sorry, my eyes are really crapping out on me. Dearest you, dearest Tiffany, if you allow your awareness to settle in, you will hear us whispering sweetness and encouragement to you. You will know the truth of all things that cannot be discerned through the material world. The receiver for this kind of essential knowing is your intuition, which is not your sixth sense, but your first, the primary navigational system of your soul. You're entering the age of consciousness. It's time to accept that paranormal is normal. Human beings are multisensory, multidimensional beings. Spirit infuses all things, and your soul's job is to discover those essential truths here on earth, where we all agreed to play. Today, trust your spidey senses. Read between the lines, tune into the stories behind the stories, and your world will show you miracles. Fear not, for we're right here, and Spirit loves you. Trust the invisible. Nice. Good one, Tiffany. Good one. Julie Cole, you're up next. I always like those postcards because they're so personal. You know, they don't just... They're like a spiritual hug. They really are. To me, they're a spiritual hug. Julie Cole, Dragon Face calling to you. It is the Dragon Fae. All right. Morning, Lauren. Good morning. I am putting you down. You are after Freya, Lauren. And I'm just going to call you Lauren April, okay? You are after Freya. You're welcome, Tiffany. I hope it was a good card for you. I really do. I hope it helped. It's like a big hug. How can it not help? All right, Julie Cole. Julie Cole. My accent prohibits me from pronouncing L's if there's an E attached to it. All right. Ooh. Excuse me. I'm going to grab a drink real quick. Pardon me. All right. Julie Cole, you have. This is appropriate for you. Queen Mob. Queen Mob, she says, your ancient wisdom is awakening. That is really a beautiful card. Queen Mob says, I am Mob. Some call me Queen, and it is of your independence and personal sovereignty that I wish to speak to you at this time. Each day you see and feel injustice in your world, and each time you remain mute, you allow the energy to spiral. Now is the time to make the difference. Now is the time to take back the power that the Mother, the Earth Goddess from whom we were all birthed, gave you to safeguard and keep wisely, the precious gift of being on this planet. Understand that your energy, you are energy, and can use more than the old aggressive ways. Use your energy, your mind, breath work, and what you call prayer, but what I call magic, to speak and allow your voice to reach others. You are more powerful than you know. When you find yourself struggling within the cage of anger and fear, breathe, love, and rest, and revive yourself with knowledge of your own strength. Know that the Dragon Fae are with you and will help you transmit your messages around this world you dwell in now. For I know, and I tell you, that a reckoning will be made and that you are a part of this magical planet's rescue team. Be strong, be wise, stay safe, and change the world. Julie, I got goosebumps on that one. I got goosebumps on that. I really did. Sending you positive healing energy, love. That was a good card. Very powerful. Very, very strong. Julie Lindsay, you are next. Are you ready? Julie, you're going to get the Earth Warrior. You're going to get the Earth Warrior. You felt that too? I did. I really did. I felt that message. I felt that one. That one was as powerful as the very first message that came. Because sometimes we just need to be reminded that we are truly limitless and we are so powerful. You know, we just have to use our power in ways that are familiar to us. Don't always have to scream and fight out loud. Some things can be very silent, but effective. And I'm not talking about, black ops or nothing. I'm talking about your spirit work, your energy work, your using your spirit guides, sending them out. You know your spirit guides, if you send them, like when I go to a show, when I go to a live event, I tell my spirit guides, go out and gather up all of those who need your energy, who need to hear whatever message you have for them. Go gather them up and bring them to me. And they do. I'm overwhelmed with people when I do that. I'm overwhelmed. I don't get breaks. And it's beautiful because I know I'm helping them. And I don't count time. I don't have a timer on my table. So some people I read for 20 minutes, some people I read for 40. And that's the way it is. That's the way it goes. You can also use your spirit guides for protection. You know, you can call on the angels to come down and surround you and protect you and defend you and fight for you. You don't have to do all the fighting. If you just sit and quietly close your eyes, breathe, and say it. I need your help. Send those angels down. You know, the Bible is full of prayers. That's one thing that I did learn, that prayers like incantations, like spell work, like working with the craft, anything that you do that calls upon a higher power to do what you cannot do, prayer, meditation, breath work, spell casting, whatever you call it, it is all the same thing. You know, people associate specific things with specific groups of people. That's too bad, but the truth is it's all the same. So if you call upon a higher power to do your work for you that you can't do, call upon that higher power. Call upon those who surround you, which are angels. They are spirit guides. They are spirit. They are energy. They are defenders. They are protectors. They are fighters. They are warriors. Call upon those you need to protect you or to do whatever you can't do, no matter what it is. Healers, guides, wisdom keepers, knowledge holders, grandmother basket bearer, who takes our anger and puts it in the basket and then dumps it away. So it's gone. This one is for Julie Lindsay. And I gotta find, okay. Couldn't find any numbers on the page. Boy, these Earth Warriors, these cards are really good. I like them. I haven't worked with them enough to do anything but pull a card out of them, to be honest with you, because you know you should get familiar with the cards pardon me, that you work with. Get familiar with them before you start actually working with them with other people. I'm going to call this Elhaz, E-L-H-A-Z. But it's not El-Haz, it's Elhaz. Beautiful stag. For some reason, Julie, I feel like stag energy is perfect for you. I really do. The Norse runic teachings of Elhaz brings elk wisdom. This is the soul quality of integration which places you on the right side of spiritual laws of the universe. In the Norse tradition, the qualities of personal luck, grace, power, and the energy and ability to succeed are known as, I can't see this word because it's, and I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry, can't even read it. They got it italicized and these glasses are kind of for crap. The oracle foretells an increase in your Haminja. Haminja. We'll pronounce it like that. The oracle foretells, this oracle foretells an increase in your Haminja and your capacity to impart your spiritual energy into your communities. This puts you in a position of increasing power and influence, which your integrity will help you express wisely. In a position of spiritual influence, you will sometimes end up standing apart from others who may demonstrate less inner strength. By refusing to compromise what you know is true, you will be able to uplift those who are ready beyond ego limitations of greed, laziness, and boredom. You can bring about a new understanding that one's standard of living is about more than personal ownership of possessions. Rather, it is about the inner state of our being and how we choose to live the life that we have been given. Your influence is not about encouraging others to make the same choices that you have made for yourself, but about learning to honor their own integrity to make their own wise decisions. In this way, you become a spiritual protector and guardian of those in your communities, helping each individual to grow according to their own soul's journey. Elk urges us to care for and protect each other. We are urged to be firm about what is just and what is not correct, and yet also to be merciful and have compassion in our heart, for we are human beings who will stumble. If we are courageous enough to pursue a path of journey and truth, the Divine Father, an aspect which Elk wisdom expresses through the qualities of justice, nobility, and integrity, will support and encourage us. The moment we are moved to harshness, even if we believe it is in the pursuit of a noble cause, we will lose our spiritual footing, compromise our values of mercy and compassion, and undermine our strength of leadership. In this advanced spiritual citizenship, we recognize that our empowerment comes from our consciousness. We use our will to uphold that consciousness, not to attempt to demonstrate another, or dominate another, not to attempt to dominate another, but to evoke a quality of soul that inspires others towards taking their own healing actions. Elk wisdom will, at some stage, bring us to a testing period during which we will feel challenged. We may question or be questioned as to whether we are being realistic or if we should just adopt the same lower frequency approach as others must seem to do. In your heart, however, you know that the moment you do this, you will lose yourself. As we pass through this initiation of Elk wisdom, we will get to the place without any loss of passion for the healing outcome we desire. We realize that if we are willing to sell our soul to obtain results, then we have lost, not won. At this level of internal spiritual integrity, the divine can rely on you to be a faithful helper in this world for loving higher purpose. You are trustworthy, a true devotee to wisdom, and so the appearance of Elk foretells a successful and visible soul mission for you this lifetime. Wow. My goodness. That was a big reading. That was big. That was huge. Julie. Wow. You definitely got some good energy blowing there. Whew. Wow. My goodness, Allison, you're coming up next, and I believe you've also got the Earth Warriors Oracle, because I haven't put him down yet. Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. That was a great reading. Sorry I stumbled on that a couple of times. You know, sometimes you just kind of have to let your mouth move and not let your mind try to make sense of what you're saying. Of course, that oftentimes leads to trouble. But if I'm reading and I just read it, like I would read it in my mind, just read it out loud. Whoo. All right. That one is so much better, but this, see, I gotta ask which one it is. They're not one better or the other. Yeah, I got you on the list, Donna. I absolutely did. You are next after Allison. Okay. Is this one for Allison? Oh, much better medicine. The other one that fell out was Viracocha. He's kind of an angry god. Really. I was like, no, not Viracocha. So you have, Allison, this is a great card for you. This one, honestly, Allison, this one's going to answer your question. and you're going to feel great, man. I mean, you're going to feel great all weekend long. You're going to feel so good. I wish I was in Allison's shoes this weekend. I really do. Medicine horse tells you progress on your path. You have the medicine horse. Wow. Wow. That's really a beautiful card. I'm so glad I checked. I'm so glad I checked because really, I don't think you needed Viracocha. Spiritual horse guidance. Excuse me. God. I got all excited. There was 2 different titles on 2 different pages and I combined them. Spiritual guidance from Medicine Horse. Oh my goodness sakes. Medicine Horse brings healing gifts for the mind, body, and soul. Horse is a healer. This oracle indicates that a time of significant healing is at hand. And sometimes the most powerful healing at a soul level happens subtly. It may involve emotional catharsis, a dramatic psychological aha moment, but it often happens almost invisibly without us realizing how much our inner work is reshaping us from within. Eventually, we experience the fruits of our inner journey. Our interpretation of past experiences changes, period. Our interpretation of past experiences changes, empowering us to leave behind old points of view, former identities, and negative expectations for the future. We begin to feel the lightness and promise of our spirit. We discover and take delight in our own divine beauty. We've made progress, and a new horizon opens up. Horse medicine also brings a special type of healing through 2 particular equine traits: authentic connection and heightened sensitivity. Many types of emotional damage to human beings can be healed through the experience of these 2 principles of horse wisdom. It is the task of a spiritually aware and skillful counselor, be that human or a horse, to mirror back one's emotional experience with authenticity, presence, and honesty and acceptance in a way that builds a sense of real connection to another living being. Horse medicine is the soul medicine of trust. Trust in oneself, trust in relationships, trust in our bodies, intuitions, instincts, and in life itself to guide us and provide us with what we need. Humans can recognize and develop healing compassion for their own wounded tendency towards hypervigilance and defensiveness through witnessing the exquisite sensitivity of the horse. Witnessing the equine survival mechanism of the herd can help us address the world around trust. Excuse me. Let me try this again. My eyes are really unfocusing for some reason. Pardon me. Witnessing the equine survival mechanism of the herd can help us address the wound around trust. Seeing herd behavior may allow, perhaps for the first time as an adult, a person to honor the need for genuine connection and healing community at a deep level and see how vital it is to be available to see how vital it is to the ability to survive and thrive. When Medicine Horse comes to you, there is a deepening in your aliveness, a release of automatic reactivity and defensiveness, and an ability to be increasingly alive, authentic, and real. You will believe more and more that the universe has your back and has blessed you with the resources that you need not only to survive, but also to thrive. You will understand that you do not need to take this journey alone. Horse does not want to be held back in any way, and its appearance is a sign of progress being made in our physical, worldly pursuits, and in pursuit of the inner process of soul healing. Horse medicine is helpful for cultivating a loving and respectful relationship with the body rather than trying to dominate it with the mind. It can also help us in undoing the patterns of abuse and learning to trust in bodily instincts and wisdom. It is also especially helpful medicine for developing a constructive attitude towards fear. Horse helps us acknowledge all of our emotions, including fear, and contain them so that when we feel heard without censorship, yet also safe and held. Oh my goodness sakes, my eyes. Horse helps us acknowledge all our emotions, including fear, and contain them so that we feel heard without censorship, yet also safe and held. We can then change the vital energy of our emotions into conscious choices that allow for progress, vitality, and engagement with the world. Wow. That was a whole lot of deepness in that. Sorry I stumbled so much. I really am, Allison. But horse medicine is brought to you, and it says, I am Medicine Horse, bringing you the message of freedom, journey, and progress. Do not act as though you are a beast of burden. Claim your innate divine dignity. Allow yourself to feel and be graceful. Recognize and honor your needs for rest, openness, safety, and respect. An ability to hear, know, and feel spiritual truth which will guide you in every aspect of your life journey is opening up. Connect with your spirit. Live your truth. Whew. All right. Progress on your path, Allison. So glad Spirit's letting you know that you do not have to go through all this alone. Donna. Dragon Faye's calling to me. Dragon Faye. Cool, Allison. I knew that was... Julie. I knew that was the card for you, Allison. I really, really did. I knew that was your card as soon as I saw the horse medicine sign. Julie says, wow, so much to hold on to. Going to save and look up a few new Norse terms. Yes, please do. And you know what, Julie? Isn't your pantheon Norse? Because I was thinking whenever I pulled it and I realized that it was a Norse god, I thought, ooh, God, that is not perfect. I don't know what is. It is a deep card, Donna. It really is. And yours will be too, I'm sure, because you are a deep-minded thinker. So I have Donna McGee up on deck, ready to bat. Lori Turner next up, then Lisa, and then I've got Debbie. I believe it's Grasberger, and then Freya, and then Lauren April. All right, trying to clean my glasses off so that at least I can see a little bit better. Let me grab another drink. Don't know why I was stumbling so hard on that card, because it was so deep that I think I was having a hard time getting those words to kind of flow. I wasn't flowing well with it, so I apologize for that, Allison. I really, really do. Donna, you can't have all of these, but you can have the one that fell face up. How does that sound? Is that right? Is this the right card for Donna? Nope. You can't have that one, Donna. I'll just do it again. Good to see you, by the way. Good to see you. All right. The Guardians. Well, you know what's so interesting is that this card is the Guardians, but the one that I pulled first was called Annie and the Guardians. Is this one the correct card? Yeah, cool. I like this card too for you. This is a good one. Let me get to my page in the book. And then I'll show you your big surprise. Because I think you're going to like it too, Donna. I really do. All right, here we got it. The Guardians tell us to fly high. What do you think of that? Guardians speak to us and tell us to fly high for wondrous outcomes. All decisions must be made in the spirit of trust and adventure, the very spirit you have displayed in asking us to assist you. In order for you to understand which direction you must now travel in, you must gain a higher perspective. It does not mean to try and be better or in any way higher than anyone else, but to fly as an eagle, or as one of the dragon fae would, high above the situation, so that you can see its ramifications and lessons, its wisdom and knowledge spreading through space and time. This way you will know which direction to take next. Ask the dragon fae to send you visions and messages from this higher perspective so that we can assist you to make the decision, always understanding that while you may see much from this perspective, you will never know all. We will fly you high above this crossroads, and from this point, you will see your choices in their splendor and diversity. Wow. Wow, Donna. You getting ready to take an adventure, are you? Okay, so about the guardians, this is they are magical helpers able to lift you up in order to assist you in seeing. If you feel you cannot see, they will describe to you the choices before you, but they will also help you understand that at this time you are indeed at a crossroads and that you are under their care. They are kin, and they will walk or fly the road with you until you are ready to take the steps yourself. Be unafraid of the decisions that you now need to make, of the move that may be necessary. Your haven is within your heart. Your sanctuary is within your soul. Be ready to become a being who travels and explores, who is about to embark upon an adventure to unknown lands, both inner and outer. Wow. I hope you come to Missouri. I really do. Or we can meet up in Colorado halfway. You know, that'd be a good halfway. I like that. I like that. So, you know what? And a lot of people will be like, I ain't asking the dragons nothing. So don't ask the dragons. Don't ask the dragon fae. Ask your spirit guides. Ask your spirit. Ask your God. Ask the one that you call to give the direction that you need to help you see above the situation and give you answers that you need to have, but have them help you see clearly. Donna, that was a beautiful card for you, darling. Lori Turner, you are up to bat. Yeah, Lori Turner. Welcome, by the way. Welcome or welcome back. Lori Turner, want to pick a card for me? All right. Sorry. Is it Earth Warriors? No. Is it the Dragon Fae? It is the Dragon Fae. Nice. Nice. All right, Spirit's itching my nose. That tells me I'm right on the nose. Right? Right on the nose. Right on the nose. All right, so Annie and the Guardian did jump out again. Is this your card? Is this Lori Turner's card? Yes, it is. Annie and the Guardian. Born innocent. Hang on, gotta get to the page. Annie and the Guardian. She's beautiful. She is powerful. Her guardian is to ancient wisdom. Born innocent. I think it's pronounced Aine, A-I-N-E, not Annie. See, it's my eyes getting tangled up again. Here I stand, offering to you the protection and safety of my guardian being, wanting you to know how very protected you truly are. Never need you fear again for those who have done you harm. This is over, and never again will disrespect and tyranny blight your path and light. Know that from this moment on, I stand with you, as does this magnificent moon dragon fae guardian. And together, we say you may live as you wish, you may love as you wish, you may worship as you wish. No longer will others who feel that they know best have their way with you in spirit, in your heart, in your body, in your eternal soul. You are a radiant being of moonlit power, And the goddess, our mother, is overjoyed at your brilliance, your wit, your beauty, and your freedom. I repeat, you are safe, you are protected, you are divine, and all else is a lie. Wow. Wow. So this says working with, I'm going to call her Ain, working with Ain. Allow yourself to take flight and explore the night and the freedoms it holds. The moon cycle have much to reveal to you now, and she wanes and waxes and shines fully. You may stand beneath her and feel her rays shining through your every cell, filling you with natural magic that sustains your freedom, your true soul self, and brings you a warrior strength that by no means decreases your brilliance as a woman or your femininity. Be receptive, and Ain will guide you to her magical places, and this galactic dragon fae being will help you see beyond your own star, which is the sun, into the realms beyond. Your freedom and yourself is as boundless as the night sky. Bam! Nice. Nice, Lori Turner. I felt that one too. So, Julie said, because I asked her earlier if Norse tradition was her pantheon. Okay, so I'm going to scoot back up here, and I'm just going to check through. Amazing deep card. Thank you, need this card. Lauren says, maybe a lot of emotions. Yeah. Donna said, I'll take it. Awesome. Definitely the need, the guidance of seeing what's in front of me. I need clear eyes in this situation. Good, Donna. Very good. Julie Colson in love. Julie Lindsay said her pantheon is Norse. And you also thought to pick up Earth Warriors as you came up to my reading. Our guides are aligned. Yes, they are. Our guides are truly aligned. They always are. They always are. They know what's best for us. Lisa Baker, I hope you're still with me. You've been waiting a while, my friend. Been waiting a while, and your wait is over. So for Lisa Baker, it's not going to be the Dragon Fae. It's not going to be postcards. I believe it is the Earth Warriors. You know what, Lisa? And I tried so hard to get connected with you. Hey, the good news. I'll be spending more time down that direction. Hopefully we can connect and go rock hunting. Hopefully. I suck sometimes on time. I really do. Try not to. I try to keep my times and you know, keep commitments. Hell, I can't even do that most of the time. No excuse. Something I need to work on. You know. All right. I will be down in Springfield for the Springfield Metaphysical Show. June 28th, 29th, and 30th, I think it is. Oh, Lisa's been sick. You're coming up after Debbie. I got Lisa, Debbie, Freya, and Lauren. I'm sorry, Lisa. I'm sorry. Ah, wow. This is a very cool card you got coming to you, Lisa. And forgive me if I do not pronounce these names right, because these are gods and sacred beings from all walks of life, from every continent of the world. These are all over the earth. Hey, Julie. Wow, thank you so much. Wow, that's awesome. That is awesome. That is really well said. And you know what? I thought to myself that these cards are really super deep. Every single one of them have a message Nobody's gotten a spiritual spanking, and I don't expect anybody will. I am going to pronounce this Ingoyama, heart honor of the ancient king, Ingoyama. Get you back here and focus. There. If my hands would just pay attention to me. Ingoyama. The ancient king of the Zulu bring you an empowering message. You are destined to know and experience what it is to be truly empowered. Your voice, your courage, your wisdom, and your dignity can create considerable spiritual light and uplifting and inspiring others, guiding them from a place of spiritual truth towards the fulfillment of their own divine potential. Wow. If you have been doubting yourself or feeling unworthy of the boldness of your visions, you must allow your spirit to roar, for you shall conquer all obstacles and succeed in your heart's desires. Ingoyama in Zulu refers to lion, yet it is not a simple translation. It also refers to a natural position of power. Implied in this is a position of kingly leadership which entails the wisdom of justice and mercy. This is the spirit of the divine masculine, actively expressed in order to right the wrongs of the world. This divine masculine potency within men and women defends the sacred feminine by putting in the energy, action, and commitment required to bring her values to life. Divine masculine consciousness is essential for us to conquer procrastination, hesitation, fear, doubt, and inertia. It is the power of the sword of discernment, integrity, strength, and honor. It is the ability to protect and defend what is worthy. It is not about dominating the world, but about moving powerfully amongst it from a position of inner spiritual connection to the wisdom of the sacred feminine that is always revealing the way. The oracle of Ingoyama brings you lion medicine. Lion is an archetypal energy of raw power, strength, and fearlessness. Lions carry powerful energy for those who need to be seen and heard in positions of leadership. Be fearless as you trust in the spiritual power, which is certainly more than enough for the divine purpose needed to be accomplished. Express your true voice and affirm your intentions. The voice of the Spirit is louder than any other voice within you or around you, and is the most powerful and most far-reaching in impact, like the roar of a lion. This spiritual voice, speaking truth, will be heard and take effect, casting off any darkness seeking to impede your purpose and the purposes of those that you have loved and protect. There is a time and place when the feminine must come to force, and likewise when the masculine is required. This is not necessarily about men and women, but about the masculine traits within both men and women. This is the time when you are asked to utilize the masculine traits for best success. The feminine will then be able to flourish. The masculine traits include discernment and decisive action, creating order and clearing away what is no longer effective and allowing for the new to emerge from the space created. It may seem that you're being held to a higher standard than others. This is because you have greater potential to evoke an effect. Higher standards of inner accountability form a spiritual safeguard so that power, which is so easily corruptible, is expressed in a way that increases light by serving Great Spirit rather than our own, even well-meaning agendas. Ingoyama also brings the message of wise cultivation of energy. Lions can rest for about 20 hours a day, and when they need to act, they do. They also take their share of the food available without apology. If you have been associating leadership with overwork and have sacrificed your needs to fulfill the needs of others, do away with that. In your well-being, strength, and dignity, so much more. Try this again. In your well-being, strength, and dignity, so much more shall be accomplished. Those that you are here to love, guide, and protect will feel faith in their path all the more so when their guide expresses and embodies divine love and wisdom with kindness towards all, including compassion and respect for self. Wow. Wow. That was, that was a big message right there. Poo poo. All right, Debbie Grassberg, are you still with me? Nice, Lisa. I hope to see you too, Lisa. I really, really do. And I'm glad that's what you needed to hear right now. They always are. They always are. Debbie, I hope you're still with us because you are next. And then it's Freya and then Lauren. Spirit has done its job today, I would say. Is it Earth Warriors? I kind of had a feeling it was. Earth Warriors is popular today. Popular today. All right, Debbie. All right. Nice. Glad you're still hanging out. I really am. I like it when you guys hang out with me. Excuse me. I found one hiding. I found a card hiding. It was probably the one that Spirit wanted for you. Nope, it is this one that Spirit wants for you. I think I pulled two again. Nope, I just got the one. Ha ha! You'll like this one too, Debbie. You really will. This is a good card. Very powerful this morning. Really some powerful, powerful energy. Nana Buluku. Nana Buluku. She rests in order to create. Nana Buluku. It's a very beautiful image. Nice. Your energy is a precious resource, and there are ways of being that can enhance it, amplify it, and replenish it. Give yourself sufficient rest, and you shall find the way forward more effortless. Explore the lifestyle that grows your inner resources rather than requiring constant exertion and exhaustion to accomplish an endless list of eternal pursuits. You need this shift in being now because you are ready to accomplish more. For this to take place, there needs to be less effort and more wisdom. Trust and value what can be accomplished through rest. Nana Buku is the African grandmother of the Creatrix. Wow, the African grandmother of the Creatrix, the supreme feminine creative principle. She created the universe and then rested. The intersection of rest and extraordinary creative power is repeated in numerous spiritual traditions from varied cultures around the world. It is also repeated in the lives of inspirational innovators in various fields of discipline from the sciences to the arts. When you are boldly ambitious and creatively confident for the fulfillment of your life's purpose and the heart-inspired plans, it may seem that rest is the last thing you have time for. There is so much yet to be accomplished. Yet the conscious use of deep rest allows us to connect closely to the divine creative genius. Taking time for renewing stillness can allow us to work smarter rather than just always working harder. African spirituality is based on a holistic worldview where no issue in one's life is separate from the spiritual worlds. This recognition that the divine is intimately involved and lovingly invested in every single aspect of your life is how you begin to generate restful consciousness. This type of consciousness is based on the trust that the divine knows what you are here to do and wants to help you do it. Therefore, you don't have to orchestrate the details of your life, not figuring out everything or anything on your own. You do not have to orchestrate the details of your life, nor figure out everything or anything on your own. You do not need to have signs to prove something is happening every single day. What you need is faith in the fundamental good that the divine has towards you and your life's purpose, the reason for which you chose life in the first place. From that place of restful consciousness, you can make profound progress. You can release striving and pursuit in favor of activity that comes from a place of inner inspiration, born from rest. In the mystical traditions of many cultures, the period of rest is considered to be the time when we incubate in silence and spaciousness. Through the invisible workings of the most willing and loving Great Spirit, all quiet and oneness is responded with renewed energy, clearer direction, and helpful guidance. Pardon me, I'm so sorry. You will likely find yourself becoming more and more active and certainly more productive through this process of resting regularly as part of your lifestyle. Rather than continually discharging energy without having time to adequately restore yourself, instead you will be regenerating more swiftly and deeply on all levels of your being and continually amplifying your energetic output. Your actions will have further reach. You'll have more to share with your loved ones. This is sacred subversion of established disorder that would otherwise have you chasing your tail, running yourself ragged, and wearing yourself out in the belief that somehow this would get you to where you want to be, make the contribution that you want to make. Instead, you'll be healing and growing and creating from a place of trust within, creating the new world order in harmony with divine genius. Creating a new world order in harmony with divine genius. Whew. Man. That was a big one too. That one had a lot of energy to it. A lot of energy. Rest, my friend. Rest. Let those creative juices flow. Let them come. Let that rest come. Freya, are you ready? Freya's going with the dragon, Faye. Dragon Faye's going with Freya. I don't know which way it is. Debbie, so point on. I was running myself ragged before, but I've been taking time for myself and soul self-care lately. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. So that's just reinforcing to you to keep doing that. You know, and this is the reason why. You rest and you detach and you become separate and alone for just a little while, even if it's in your sleep. These cards are so point on. I know, I am too, Debbie. I really am enjoying all these messages today. Whew. So I got Freya, and then I have Lauren April. All right, Freya. Freya says, come on, give me my card, I got things to do. I'm standing here while I'm waiting on you. All right. 33. Well, there's a good number for you. Hideki's Door. Hideki's Door. Knock on this door. We'll take you places. Hideki's Door. I know you wish to reach out, and yet you hold back. I know you feel drawn to knock on this door and see whether it will be answered this time, and yet you fear so much. You fear that it will not be answered, that the answer or face that appears beyond the door will not be to your liking, that if you enter, you may never return. I cannot put your fears to rest, for only you can do that. But I can tell you what I see. I see a spirit whose flame has flickered low, whose light is in danger of going out if it does not take the next step. For years you have passed this door, and many times you have found yourself here. You may have even knocked at the door, only to flee like a terrified child before the door was opened to you. I say to you now, it is time. Reach out. Knock at the door. Let it be answered, and let what will be, be. Wow. And that is all there is. There isn't even a divinatory meaning behind that. That is just telling you straight up, Freya. Knock at that door. Take that chance. Reach out. Lauren April, you are bringing it up. Are you ready? 33 is a fabulous number. Jenny Dale. All right, Lauren, you're not last. We got to get Jenny in here. You're not last, Lauren. Lauren's like, God, I hate being last. I hate being last. You're not last. Is it postcards for Lauren April? Oh, yes, it is. Hang on. Is it Dragon Fae? Is it Earth Warriors? Is it postcards? Yay! Yeah. See, I'm just messing with Spirit now. They know that. They know that. They're like, will you stop it? Okay. Lauren April. Lauren April. You're going to get a hug from Spirit this morning. I feel it. I feel it coming. I think it is this big hug. Oh, got some angels, little cherubs, little fat cherubies waiting for you, giving you big hugs this morning. Look at that. Postcards from Spirit. You are magic. That's what that says. You are magic. Dearest Lauren, pump up the music, bang the drums, get up and start that hustle toward your goals and dreams. There are times to be still, but this is not one of them. Now is time to take up that first move, say yes to life, pick up the phone, make that decision, and take that one step toward the gods, or us. Expect a cascade of changes, good news, and opportunities to show up as if by magic. Well, we know it's really Spirit and all of us moving things around for your benefit. The point is that we're saying go for it. Take positive action towards your dreams, even if the outcome isn't an exact fit for your agenda. You'll still be orchestrated by Spirit and arrive in divine appropriate timing. Don't you just love how Spirit works? We love you so, so much. Nice. 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 Jump up and do it, Lauren. It is time. Oh, that's right. Leaving some heavy situations behind, Christy May. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me get a car pulled for Jenny, and I'm going to get one pulled for you too, Christy May. Oh, Jenny, that literally jumped out. Dearest Jenny, do you know how much we love you and want to help you? We're here for you, and we hear you ask for guidance, but you must let go and let us help you. You don't have to do it all. You've done your part. Now let us do ours. You would be awestruck if you knew how many strings were pulled through the matrix to give you what you need and desire. Spirit has a plan, and when you sign up to be co-creator, you need to remember to allow the partnership. It's not one-sided. Your desires and plan meet up with those of Spirit. Remember, though, Spirit's timetables and ideas of how things will play out may be quite different from yours. Trust us. Spirit's ideas are amazing. Now let go and let us do the magic. Pay attention to other areas of your life, and before you know it, a miracle will have taken place. We love you so much. Love you so much, Jenny. Nice. Nice. Hey, awesome. You know what, Lauren? I had a feeling you might have been starting new projects. Okay. Uncle in hospital, and best man's only son had a seizure, and they found a tumor on his... Oh. His surgery was successful. So glad about that, Christy May, that his surgery was successful. I know, Jenny. I know it. Allowing does sound simple, because letting go and just letting Spirit do whatever it is that Spirit does is one of the hardest things. It truly is. Because, but you know what, though? In the end, when we are struggling and we are, Christy, my heart's with you, darling, and with the family, too. 4 years old. He'll be strong. He will be strong. So usually, when we finally allow Spirit to do the work that Spirit has to do in our lives to get us where we need to go, we are on our knees and crying and begging and finally resigned. We stop fighting. We do. We stop fighting. We stop running. We stop rushing. And really, when we stop fighting and stop rushing towards to battle that problem, we're going into battle. Instead of going into battle, let it come to you. Just stand where you are. Let everything you've done catch up with you and fall into place. And then let the battle come to you. And you will see that as soon as that battle reaches your doorstep, it falls apart. It's gone. Because it can't stand against you. You are fearless. You are amazing. And you are absolutely limitless, man. There is no limit to Jenny Dale. There's no limit. None. So don't let anybody tell you that there is. All right. This one is Christy. This is a very powerful card. This is deep. This is a deep card. Wow. So, Christy, this is for you. Deborah Ann says, replay. Hard to let it happen. I know. Hard to let go. Deborah, you want a card? Because I don't think I pulled one for you this morning. This is Christy May's card. This is Kenyani. In each other, we find ourselves. I hope that took your breath away, Christy May, because it did mine. In each other, we find ourselves. There is a special purpose that only you can fulfill. As you move forward on your journey, you create space for others to move along behind you. And as the ones ahead of you move forward, so too does room open up for your expansion. Upon this earth, we are all building the sacred temple, each fulfilling our tasks as we support and assist each other in our collective divine mission. How can you help with your heart most actively engaged? What can you offer which inspires and energizes you so much that others are uplifted in your presence? How can you receive from others joyfully, bringing them pleasure? Engage in giving and receiving deeply and with devotion. Your wisdom and openness to life generates healing for our earth. The first peoples of Australia recognized sacred connectedness between the spiritual and the earthly, and the bond that exists between all human beings. They refer to this as the Kanyeni. In South Africa, the concept of Ubuntu describes the universal bond connecting all of humanity. Ubuntu and Kanyani honors the understanding that the individual grows and develops, flourishes, and expresses purpose and meaning in connection with the greater guiding purpose of the collective. To honor Kanyini, to honor Ubuntu, means to honor ourselves and each other as we seek out and fulfill our purpose for the greatest good. Our purpose is what brings our beings to life. When we feel, we must naturally, what we feel, we must naturally do. There is loving and healing genius in the divine design and in the fulfillment of our authentic spiritual destiny. So all beings assisted in the fulfillment of their destiny. So are all beings assisted in the fulfillment of their destiny too. There are times when the spiritual path requires separation from the collective and the consciousness it holds. We may feel an internal disconnection from society during such phases as we shift through societal conditioning, casting aside that which does not strike us as truth and seeking alternative views. As we distill our consciousness, we discover new ways to be. And then, when it is time, we naturally seek to live and share this internal truth with others. We reach out to our tribes to discover new tribes integrating into the social folds with our precious offering of rarefied awareness. We realize that conflict with social values serves a purpose. It helps us to clarify our own consciousness so that we grow stronger spiritually, psychologically, and emotionally. Our offering to our communities can then become a numerous alchemical wisdom. A person in alignment with Kanyini becomes a conduit for the intelligence of life itself. Their personal journey has a transpirational effect. They become sacred activists at a deep level of being. Through their presence, things happen. They become a natural catalyst for healing transformation. A human enriched with Ubuntu is open to others, encouraging of the good in other human beings. They are self-assured, knowing that they have an inviolable place and purpose in life. So the spiritual progress of another person and the sacred empowerment that comes from it is inspirational rather than a source of jealousy or self-doubt. In the Tibetan Buddhist tradition, the principles of Kanyini and Ubuntu are found in the Bodhisattva vows, where great souls plunge themselves into sacred service for the spiritual liberation of all sentient beings. These teachings help us evolve from competition to the realism that the moment another is oppressed, denied, or diminished, sufficient suffering is released into the collective. The more sensitive we are spiritually, the more we recognize this, and the more motivated we become to serve the evolution of humanity for the benefit of all human beings. Kanyini reminds us that we cannot thrive as human beings in isolation. Our humanity happens in the connection with each other through our relationship to the earth and the Great Spirit. Spirit wants this for each one of us. We're provided with the grace to heal wounds and open hearts so that we can discover our belonging to each other and to the divine. And through this, an authentic and compelling sense of devotion to purpose that heals the world. Wow. Wow. That was amazing. That was really amazing. Yeah, very deep. Poured one day, part Monday and Tuesday. That's amazing, Christy May. That's amazing. Awesome. Awesome. I'm glad these all hit home with you. Yay, yay, I'm still on. Yay, Deborah Ann. Okay, Deborah Ann, I'm going to pull this last card for Deborah Ann, and I'm going to ask, where is it coming from? Is it the Earth Warriors? All right. You're going to get a card from Earth Warriors, Deborah, and you are my last one. You are my last read today. Christy says, wow, wow, wow. I know, they're amazing. This, and it's not just the cards. It is absolutely spirit that is connected to us. My spirit guides reach out and touch your spirit guides and grab this card and say, this one's for her. She needs this today. She needs to know. So no, this is not luck of the draw. And you can go back and look at any single one of these people and ask them all on a private message, that card really mean anything to you? And they're going to say, oh my God, did it ever? Absolutely, did it ever? Oh my God. Yeah. That's probably the best they'll be able to get out for a while. Oh ho ho ho. Oh ho, Deborah. Deborah, there are times when cards come along and they're just like, this is the perfect opening card, as in today with Pamela. Pamela had the perfect opening card. Deborah, I can say that you have the perfect closing card. You have drawn White Buffalo Woman. White Buffalo Woman. Hopeful heart. It's asking you to see her sign. See her sign. Have hope, for you are pure of heart. And white buffalo woman appears as the divine sign of rebirth and harmony. She is the way shower who lives as one with Great Spirit. She teaches the practices that free will empowers us all. She heralds the birth of the divine upon a new earth. You are held in her heart, and you will recognize her beautiful grace of spirit in your own. In the Native American traditions, the Sioux Mother, White Buffalo Woman, is a symbol of rebirth and spiritual promise. The story of her coming tells of two young men who witnessed her divine radiance. One watched and approached with awe, while the other simply desired White Buffalo Woman's body and stretched out his hand to touch her. His disrespect cost him his life as lightning struck him down, just as the correct recognition afforded the other man's spiritual blessing. White Buffalo Woman invokes the restoration of the sacred. She demands respectful relationship with each other. Whether you like the person or agree with their various worldviews is irrelevant, and requires that we each assume our rightful place in the community, which means not discounting your talents nor trying to take the place by force. For those of us attempting to awaken higher values in closed hearts that are unwilling to shift from more self-serving ways, White Buffalo Woman brings a message of divine justice. This is not about revenge or a mean-spirited definition of karma and people getting what they deserve. For if one is disconnected enough from the heart to be self-serving, then one is already in a living hell. The divine justice that White Buffalo Woman heralds is restorative and correcting powers of Great Spirit that will always find a way. If Great Spirit needs to use an unlikely candidate to do that, then it will. The divine is not limited to what we think is going to work. It is powerful in ways that are beyond human comprehension. It is able to connect divine law and elicit restoration even when we wonder if it's all falling apart before our eyes. It doesn't mean that we have to give up our fight, but rather that we are renewed with optimism and enthusiasm to embrace our journey with its greatest ally working alongside us. We find comfort knowing that Great Spirit is with us, not doing for us, but neither turning away from us in our need. We feel a more peaceful trust in the ultimate success that our purpose, for no matter how many twists and turns our path takes, behind and in front of every unexpected obstacle, Great Spirit is present. Behind every, at first unwanted adversary, through which we develop an important skill or deepen our unconditional reliance and trust in the divine, Great Spirit is there. For those of us that love the light and labor with great passion and perseverance, we need legitimate signs of hope to help us keep faith in our progress and trust in the value of our contribution, for the evidence of good works is not always seen straight away. That the spirit world loves us enough to send us saviors is a testament to just how closely we are held and known in the divine heart. These divine beings help us when we are struggling to make the transition into the next stage of our spiritual evolution, individually and collectively. Savior brings our spiritual midwives and birthing mothers and protecting fathers who are guiding the human collective into a spiritual maturity. White Buffalo Woman brings you the saving grace to progress spiritually and know in your heart and soul that you shall see the sacred restored to its rightful place and spiritual harmony between heaven and earth. Oh my goodness, that was a powerful card. That was very powerful. Nice. So happy you guys joined me this morning. So happy I was able to pull a card for you. You're so welcome. You are so loved. You are so loved by me. Please know that. If nothing else in this world is going your way, know that these cards sure did today. And they ought to bring you hope. They bring me hope all the time. All the time, every day. Wow, wow, wow is right. Wow, wow, wow. I think I'm rubbing off on you guys. Can you say good morning yet? And can you say it right? Morning. Morning. Go have a beautiful day, you guys. I've been on here far too long. I know there's somebody else wanting to use up this particular bandwidth, so I'm going to let it happen. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to wish you all beauty and peace and have an incredible weekend. You're so welcome, you guys. You're so welcome. I'm glad you did, Deborah. I'm glad you were blessed. I was too. I was too. I'll see you guys on Monday. Don't count on me for the weekend. I don't know what's going on yet, but I got a feeling it's very full. Most of them are. Love to you always. Have a beautiful weekend yourselves. Give that love. Give love abundantly.